Hello dear students, I hope you all are doing great and keeping yourself safe. Now, Chapter 3 HCF and LCM. Dear students, in our previous session we have discussed about factors and multiples. Now, today we will discuss properties of factors and multiples and few important terms and divisibility test of various numbers. Dear students, now let's learn about properties of multiples. The first property is every number is a multiple of itself. It means, now you can see it in the example, 3 multiply 1 equals to 3. It says 3 is a multiple of 3. Similarly, 7 multiply 1 equals to 7. 7 is a multiple of 7. Now, the second property. Every number is a multiple of 1. Example, 1 multiplied 3 equals to 3. 3 is a multiple of 1. 1 multiplied 7 equals to 7. It says 7 is a multiple of 1. And the third property is the multiples of a number are infinite or unlimited. It means when you write the multiples of a number will go on. Like if you say the multiples of 3 are 3, 6, 9, 12, and it will be unlimited. It has no end. It will go on. You can write as many as multiples of 3 you want to write. Dear students, now let's discuss properties of factors. First property. Every non-zero number is a factor of itself. It means the number other than 0 is a factor of itself. For example, 5 is a factor of 5. It means 5 divided by 5 will give you 1. Same like that, you can see 12 is a factor of 12. 12 divided by 12 equals to 1. Now, the second property, 1 is a factor of every number. 5 divided by 1 equals to 5. 12 divided by 1 equals to 12. It means 1 is a factor of every number. Now, third property says every non-zero number is a factor of 0. Like 5 and 12 are factors of 0 because 0 divided by 5 equals to 0 and 0 divided by 12 equals to 0. Fourth property says the factors of a number are finite. Dear students, you need to remember that a factor of a given number is always less than or equal to the given number, but a multiple is always greater than or equal to the given number. Dear students, now let's discuss few important terms. Even numbers. A number which is a multiple of 2 is called an even number. Or you can say a number which is perfectly divisible by 2 is an even number. Thus, numbers with 0, 2, 4, 6 or 8 at one's place are even numbers. For example, 2, 4, 6, 8 and so on. Odd numbers. A number which is not a multiple of 2 is called an odd number. Or you can say numbers which are not perfectly divisible by 2 are odd numbers. Thus, numbers with 1, 3, 5, 7 or 9 at one's place are odd numbers. For example, 1, 3, 5, 7, 9 and so on. Now let's see prime numbers. A number which is greater than 1 and has exactly two factors, 1 and the number itself, is called a prime number. As you can see it in the example, factors of 2 are 1 and 2. Factors of 3, 1 and 3. Factors of 5, 1 and 5. Here, 2, 3, 5, etc. are all prime numbers. You need to remember one thing, that 2 is the smallest prime number. And now the composite numbers. A number which is greater than 1 and has more than 2 factors is called a composite number. For example, factors of 4 are 1, 2 and 4. Factors of 6 are 1, 2, 3 and 6. Dear students, you need to remember that 1 is the only number which has only one factor, that is 1. So, 1 is neither a prime number nor a composite number. There are infinite prime numbers and composite numbers. Dear students, now let's discuss twin primes. Two prime numbers having a difference of 2 are known as twin primes. As you can see it in example 3 and 5, 5 and 7, 11 and 13 and so on. Co-primes. Two numbers are said to be co-primes if they have no common factor other than 1. In other words, two natural numbers are co-primes if their HCF is 1. For example, you can see 2 and 3, 3 and 4, 5 and 6. Dear students, you need to remember that prime numbers which differ by 2 are called twin primes and co-prime numbers have only 1 as their common factor. Dear students, now let's see divisibility test for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 and 11. As you can see, students, to find if a number is divisible by another number or not, we generally perform the actual division method and see if the remainder is 0 or not. But with the large numbers, it becomes very time consuming. However, the following divisibility rules can become handy. We can easily find out if a number is divisible by other numbers by this way. Now let's see divisibility by 2. First rule, a number is divisible by 2 if its ones digit is 0, 2, 4, 6 or 8. For example, you can see it here, 1372 has 2 at one place, 468, 8 at one's place, 500, 0 at one's place and 966 are divisible by 2 as their ones digits are 2, 8, 0 and 6 respectively. Dear students, you can say a number is divisible by 2 if the digit at its ones place is 0, 2, 4, 6 or 8. Now, divisibility by 3. Dear students, now see, a number is divisible by 3 if the sum of its digits is divisible by 3. As you can see it in example in 1881, the sum of the digit is 1 plus 8 plus 8 plus 1 will give you 18, which is divisible by 3. So, 1881 is divisible by 3. Now, test of divisibility by 4. A number is divisible by 4 if its last two digits are 0 or the number formed by them is divisible by 4. As you can see it in an example, 30,776, 63,784 and 864 are all divisible by 4 as the last two digits of the numbers, that is 76, 84 and 64 are divisible by 4. Now let's see the test of divisibility by 5. A number is divisible by 5 if its ones digit is either 5 or 0. As you can see it in example, 675, 4320 and 145 all are divisible by 5 as their ones digit is 5 or 0. Dear students, now let's see the divisibility test by 6. A number is divisible by 6 if the number is divisible by 2 and 3. As you can see it in an example, in 5922, the ones digit is 2, so it is divisible by 2. And the sum of the digits in 5922 is 5 plus 9 plus 2 plus 2. It will give you 18, which is divisible by 3. So, 5922 is divisible by 6. Or you can say, if a number is divisible by 2 and 3 both, it will be divisible by 6. Now let's discuss divisibility test by 7. A number is divisible by 7 if the number between twice the last digit and the number formed by the other digits is either 0 or a multiple of 7. For example, in 2975, you can see the first three digits 297 minus twice of last digit. Last digit is 5. It means twice means double of that. 2 multiply 5. You will subtract it from 297. It will give you 287, which is a multiple of 7. So, 2975 is divisible by 7. Now let's see divisibility test by 8. A number is divisible by 8 if the number formed by its last three digits is divisible by 8. As you can see it in an example, in 2,13,456, the last three digits form the number 456, which is divisible by 8. Hence, 2,13,456 is divisible by 8. Dear students, now let's discuss test of divisibility by 9. A number is divisible by 9 if the sum of its digits is divisible by 9. For example, in 5,38,425, the sum of the digits is 5 plus 3 plus 8 plus 4 plus 2 plus 5 equals to 27, which is divisible by 9. Hence, 5,38,425 is divisible by 9. Now, the next rule is test of divisibility by 10. A number is divisible by 10 if the digit at the ones place of the number is 0. For example, the numbers 980 and 63,990 are divisible by 10 because their ones digit is 0. Now, test of divisibility by 11. A number is divisible by 11 if the difference between the sum of the digit at the odd place and the sum of the digit at even places is either 0 or a multiple of 11. As you can see it in an example, in 27,896, the sum of digits at the odd places is 2 plus 8 plus 6 equal to 16, and the sum of the digit at the even places is 7 plus 9 equals to 16, and their difference is 16 minus 16 equals to 0. Hence, 27,896 is divisible by 11. So, dear students, today we have discussed properties of multiples, properties of factors and important terms. Dear students, we have learnt divisibility test for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 and 11. I hope you must have understood all divisibility tests so far discussed, and now do the assignments with the help of this video. All the best.